The debate is everywhere. Is AI coming for our jobs? For Java developers staring at a job market that feels like it's being frozen in carbonite, the fear is real. You've seen the doom and gloom headlines and heard the hype. But let's be clear, the idea that your job is going to be outsourced to a line of code this year is pure fantasy. The truth is a lot messier, and a lot more interesting. It has everything to do with trends in the 2026 job market that almost nobody is talking about. The real threat isn't artificial intelligence, it's becoming a commodity. For the last couple of years, the story was simple: the robots are coming. But what actually happened is a little more uncomfortable. AI didn't just replace developers, it exposed the huge gap between people who just write code and those who design and architect systems. So today, we're cutting through the noise to see what's really going on for Java developers in 2026. We'll look at the data, not the drama, and I'll break down the one thing you have to do to not just survive, but become more valuable than ever in the age of AI. Let's get one thing straight: the initial panic wasn't crazy. AI coding assistants are ridiculously powerful. Tools like GitHub Copilot and the JetBrains AI assistant are now baked right into our workflows, and yes, they automate a ton of repetitive work. Some studies found that developers using AI tools could finish tasks over 55% faster. AI is great at writing boilerplate code, generating unit tests, and even translating code from one language to another. This led to a predictable wave of corporate wishful thinking: fire the devs, plug in an AI, and profit. A few companies even tried it. And then reality came knocking. The sheer volume of AI-generated code created a whole new class of problems. It resulted in more subtle bugs, endless rework, and a massive bottleneck in code review. Teams were drowning in code they didn't fully understand, which exposed the fatal flaw in the "AI replaces all" logic. AI can write code, but it has zero understanding of business context, can't negotiate technical trade-offs, and definitely can't be held accountable when a system crashes at 3 a.m. This has split the job market in two. A two-tier system is emerging, and this is the single most important trend for you to understand right now. On one side, you have what you might call the commodity coder. This is the developer whose main skill is churning out straightforward, boilerplate code. These roles, especially at the entry level, are facing serious pressure. Why hire a junior to do the grunt work when an AI can do it instantly? The market for these roles has tightened, and the competition is fierce. But here's the paradox: while 14% of software companies say they plan to reduce headcount because of AI, the demand for high-skilled, experienced developers is actually going up. Morgan Stanley research even reports that instead of just killing jobs, AI is creating new, more complex roles. Why? Because as companies generate more code and wrestle with mountains of technical debt, they desperately need skilled architects to manage it all. Developers who can act as curators, reviewers, and strategic problem solvers are becoming more valuable, not less. And this is where Java developers have a unique, almost unfair, advantage. For more than 2 decades, Java has been the silent engine of the global economy. It runs the critical back-end systems for the world's biggest banks, hospitals, and retailers. These aren't simple little apps. They're massive, complex systems with ironclad requirements for security, reliability, and performance. You can't just tell an AI to rewrite a global payment processing system. Companies trust Java for its stability and its mature, battle-tested ecosystem. Now here's where it gets interesting. While Python has been the star of the AI show in research and experimentation, Java is quietly becoming a serious contender for putting AI into production in the enterprise. Recent reports show a growing number of organizations are using Java to build real-world, production-grade AI systems. Why? Because the hardest problems in enterprise AI aren't about training a fancy model. They're about security, compliance, and integrating intelligence into existing, mission-critical systems. These are the exact problems Java was built to solve. This has sparked a growing ecosystem of tools like Deep Java Library, DJL, and Spring AI, which let you plug powerful AI features directly into robust, scalable Java applications. This isn't about Java versus AI. It's about Java plus AI. The future is about building intelligent systems on the same enterprise-grade foundation that companies have trusted for years. So if AI isn't the replacement, what's the real threat? It's failing to make the most important transition of your career. The one thing you have to do is this: you must evolve from being a coder into a problem solver and a system architect. Think of it this way: AI is handling the how, it can write the function. Your value is now in the what and the why. What code should be written? Why this way and not another? And where does it fit into the big picture? The easy parts of development are being automated away. What's left is judgment, taste, and responsibility. The most valuable engineers in 2026 won't be the fastest typists. They'll be the ones with deep technical knowledge who understand the business and can make critical architectural decisions. They can look at a messy business problem and design an elegant, scalable solution. AI can fill in the details, but it can't draw the blueprint. This is a fundamental mindset shift. Your job is no longer to be a world-class coder. Your job is to be a world-class thinker. So, how do you make this leap? Here are 3 concrete steps you can start taking today. Period. This is now the most valuable skill. Stop thinking in lines of code and start thinking in systems. Get obsessed with microservices, scalability patterns, API gateways, and event-driven architecture. This is the kind of expertise that can't be automated. You don't need to become a data scientist, but you absolutely have to know how to connect AI to a Java application. Get familiar with frameworks like Spring AI and LangChain 4j that are designed to bring large language models into the Java world. Understand the basics of prompt engineering and retrieval augmented generation, RAG. The developers who can bridge Java's enterprise power with AI's intelligence will be the ones everyone wants to hire. In a world where AI handles generic code, specialized knowledge is a superpower. Become an expert in a specific industry, whether it's fintech, healthcare, or e-commerce. Understand the unique business problems and regulatory hurdles of that field. When you combine deep industry knowledge with sharp architectural skills, you become irreplaceable. You're no longer just a Java developer. You're a fintech architect who happens to use Java and AI to solve incredibly valuable problems. So, will AI replace Java developers this year? No. But it is absolutely a wake-up call for any developer who thinks they can just keep doing things the way they have for the last 10 years. This isn't a battle against the machine. It's about getting a massive upgrade to our toolkit. AI isn't a threat. It's a powerful tool that's taking over the boring, repetitive parts of our job. It's freeing us up to focus on what actually matters: creativity, strategy, and building elegant solutions to complex human problems. The job market is shifting its focus from hype to the hard, essential work that actually powers the world. For Java developers who lean into system architecture and AI integration, the future isn't just safe, it's incredibly bright. The demand will grow, the pay will rise, and the work will be more interesting than ever before. Don't fear the AI revolution. Let it. What are your biggest concerns or hopes about AI in your own career? And what steps are you taking to adapt and stay ahead? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's have a real conversation about where our industry is headed. And if you found this valuable, be sure to subscribe for more breakdowns on the trends shaping software development.
Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.